Amazing. So Megs, wonderful to have you with us. Thanks for joining us. Just quickly tell us, where are you? What are you doing? What year of university are you?
So I'm at Cardiff University doing medicine, and my sport is cross country.
Hey, fantastic. So first term, an interesting term. How have you found settling into university life and into the sports world?
Yeah, so it's definitely been nothing like what I expected my first term at uni to be, but no, I've loved it. I'm not gonna lie, the first couple of weeks were definitely quite weird being away from home. And then just with the sports training context, training on different days to what I'd normally do with my club back home, just little things like that took a little bit of time getting used to. But yeah, no, it's been great. And the running club's been so welcoming, which has been a great way to just meet second years, other freshers as well. Yeah, and they've got a bunch of different sessions. So social runs on Thursday evenings have been great to sort of go along to and just chat to people more. And they've also got harder interval sessions. So yeah, it's a good mix of sessions and just a great way to meet people. Yeah.
Fantastic. What have you found particularly challenging then? Because it sounds like you've had a great first term. What have been some of the biggest challenges for you?
I think definitely with people just isolating a lot. It's been weird sort of having people not there for 2 weeks. So you sort of see people coming along to training, then suddenly disappear for 2 weeks. And it's quite hard to sort of continue friendships with that. So that's definitely something I found challenging, trying to build on friendships and sort of shift away from small talk and actually sort of get to know people a lot better. Yeah, I think also just being slightly uncertain about restrictions changing all the time has definitely been a challenge.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think lots of people have found that with like loads of my flatmates went home over the Welsh circuit breaker, so that was quite weird having only two of us in the flat. But yeah, no, that's definitely been a challenge, but it's been great to just still be able to plug into church and stuff throughout that with like a live stream or an in-person service. Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. And then on the flip side, how about your biggest encouragement?
Yeah, I think for me, one of the running girls from back home is at Cardiff as well. So that's been really nice to have a friend coming along, but we've actually got to know each other a lot better since coming here, just going on runs together and chatting more. And actually one of the girls I've met through church, who's one of my really good friends now, is in her flat. And I think that's been it's just been a great way to, I think, get her thinking more and actually have more conversations with me about church and stuff like that. So that's just been such an encouragement. Yeah, and I think just hoping that yeah, those conversations will continue. And another thing I found really encouraging was one of my flatmates actually came along to the carol service at the weekend and loved it. So yeah, no, that was great. So little things like that have been so good amongst all the other challenges of sort of not being sure whether we'll sort of get past the small talk stage with other people, and actually having those two encouragements has been, yeah, really good.
That's excellent. Oh, brilliant. Okay, last question. So the theme for this event is running in the light. You've had one term, COVID term. What advice would you give other freshers for running in the light, representing Christ during this strange season of university life?
Mm-hmm. I think plugging into a church has been something that's been so useful to me. There's a group of freshers that walk over to church every Sunday morning from my accommodation. That's just been so good to get to know people, because otherwise you're meeting people in breakout rooms and it's all a bit weird. So I think, yeah, trying to plug into a church just to get that church family, that community, but also something that I found, something that I was quite nervous about before I came to uni was what people would think when I sort of said that I was a Christian. But no, it's actually been really encouraging. People, if you sort of start as you mean to go on and say it just from the start, like, oh, I'm off to church this week. Yeah, I think people were very accepting of that, and that's something I was definitely nervous about coming to uni. But yeah, I think also something for me is just praying for teammates, and that's yeah, that's something that can be quite a hard thing to remember to do, but something I've been trying to do more this term, and just trusting that opportunities will come up, and God will provide those opportunities, and it's all in His timing, rather than getting stressed about sort of not having conversations with people right from the get-go, and just trusting that sort of the freshers I've met through running, through my course, I'll get to know them better. And it's such a weird term for everyone, not just me struggling to meet people. Everyone's slightly worried about it. So yeah, just turning to God in prayer more has been such an encouragement.
Cool. Wonderful. Hey, listen, thank you so much, Megs. That's a great encouragement. Thank you for joining us.
No problem. Thank you.